Okay. Good evening, everyone. Be back in a moment. Just going to let everyone know on Facebook that I'm live. Oh. There you go, that's done. Hello everyone, how are you all? Okay, let's have a look. See who's here this evening. So we have Leonie Corrigan. Fairy Seeker, good evening. Good evening, Leonie. Good evening, Kerry Hutton Page, Craig Spiritual, Just Weenie Forat, Joanne Bell, Yeshika J, Two Palms, hello darling. Barbara Halliday, good evening, my love. Yeah, it's been a good day actually. The sun has been shining. How about yourself, Barbara? How's things? How are you, my love? Just let everyone get settled in. Have a little sip of my tea. Annaris Gilbert, hello. Is this your first time on one of my lives, Annaris? Kayanat Bakari, you have a burning question, do you? We'll get to some questions very soon. Sairo, you're on your way down south. Okay. Are you in America then, Sairo? Oh, that's good, Annaris. Thank you for joining me, darling. Do subscribe and then you'll be notified of when I'm on live again. I will be on live again on Monday. I do Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Great stuff, Barbara. Glad to hear it. This is going to be a blessing in disguise. An emergent question. Sri Lanka, I see. Okay. Well, if you've got to, have I got a cold? No. Do I sound like I've got a cold? Oh, okay, Deborah Smith. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. That's really nice of you. Wishing you lots of healing for this evening. Get a nice sleep. Hopefully you feel better in the morning. Oh, did you? Quite stressful. Joy. Interviews are stressful, aren't they? Do share this video, please, everyone. Really helps. Just wait for people to catch up. That's it, Barbara. Best to start off. The earlier you start, the better, is what I meant to say. Did you, Joy? I know it's awful. You feel so judged at interviews, but at the end of the day, you've got to think to yourself, well, if it's meant to be, it will be. Thank you, Two Paths, for sharing, my darling. That's very kind of you. That means an awful lot that you do that for me. Yeah, that's right, Joy. At the end of the day, if it's meant for you, you'll get the job. I'm sure you did a lot better than you imagine anyway. Thanks, Deborah. Thanks, Deborah Smith. Thanks for sharing. How has everyone been anyway? Have you had a good day? It's been lovely and sunny here in Essex, UK. That's right, Joy. I'm going to start soon with a card choice. Just let everyone settle in. Hi, Andrea. How are you, my love? Autumn is lovely, isn't it? It's just got such a lovely, cosy feel. It really is. And all the colours and... Annalise, I'm so sorry to hear that, darling. I will get back to you soon. I will come to you soon, my love. Very sorry to hear that. Two paths, yeah, it is. It's a lovely. I love all the seasons, I must admit. But there's something special, isn't there, about autumn? I think it's the idea that we can sort of retreat for a while. Andrea, yeah, glad it's Friday. That's right. You can't beat Friday, can you? That Friday feeling. That's right, Craig Spiritual. I love the stars as well. It's amazing how many people don't even think about what's up there, do they? They don't think about the stars or the moon, the beauty of the night sky, which is quite amazing. Yeah. We're all thinking of you, Annaris. And we'll get back to you soon, my love. No, was it a surprise, my darling? It's so hard when we lose someone, especially our mum. Cold, crisp mornings, yeah. But we're sort of still hanging on to our summer here, aren't we, in the UK? Which is lovely. Long may it continue. I've actually had some time in the garden today with this sunshine. How are you getting on with Brian, Two Paths? You're obviously up earlier than me, then, Andrea. Sarah Drinkwater, good evening. Glad you could join us. Talks of changing. Oh, hope not too soon. 5 a.m, Andrea. I had a feeling it was early. That feels like the middle of the night, though, 5 a.m. to me, whenever I've had to do that. Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it, Leonie? So nice in September. It's like a little bonus, isn't it, September, October, when you get a sunny day. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at some pick a card cards. What should we start with this evening? Okay, let's start with the spirit animal oracle. Let's take a look at those this evening. Take a look, and if you can think about which card you feel drawn to, card 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then we'll look at some questions for you. You gifted the deck. Which deck? The Vine deck? 2 paths? You gave... Oh, right. You love him. He's great. Yeah. Okay. Ah, the spirit animal. Oh, did you? That was very nice of you, 2 paths. Such a lovely deck. Perhaps it's one for your list, eh? That Brian is great. Yeah, I have him here this evening, actually. Wolfie Riddy, how are you? Okay, so let's get on with these cards for you then. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Ooh. Okay, your first card. We had this last time, I think. The Otter Spirit. You are never alone. For those of you drawn to card 1, if you've been feeling alone, feeling a little lost, feeling a little bit anxious maybe, the Otter Spirit is coming in to let you know that Spirit are very close to you and you are actually being looked after, being protected. If you need help, just call on them, okay? Just realize that although you can't see them, they are there. Some of you may be able to feel Spirit, feel their presence. But especially when you're feeling a little lost or alone, call on them because you know they are there for you. And card 2, those of you who chose card 2, Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Okay, so this is asking you to stand out from the crowd, okay? Show your stuff, strut your stuff, be your lovely self. Don't hide away. You have such beauty to show the world. And I feel that some of you that were drawn to this card may have been hiding away, hiding your talents, hiding your beauty. This is asking you to just perhaps be a little more assertive and put yourself out there, okay? And then those of you drawn to card 3, the Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. Okay, so I think it's in India that they adore the cow, don't they? And so you can see here, this particular cow is adorned in flowers and bouquets, a sacred animal. Now, for this card to come out, those of you drawn to card 3, what was the message on it? The miracles are endless. So, miracles can happen, and you're being asked to believe in miracles here, okay? Believe that things can turn out right, no matter how difficult your situation is right now, okay? If you have faith that the universe will deliver, that the universe could literally turn things around for you. It's amazing how a day can literally change our lives. We can go to bed feeling concerned, worried, anxious about something and find that something happens the next day that completely surprises us, but in a good way. That's the miracles that are happening, around you. And also those of you drawn to card 4, the Horse Spirit, freedom is yours, okay? It's time for you to break free, those of you drawn to this card. It's time for you to break free from any chains that have been binding you. Break free from any limitations. Tap into your that free spirit deep within you. If you have kind of been a little stuck or felt as if you need to conform to others' opinions or standards, this is urging you to be your true self. You are free to be who you are. And they are your figure cards. Okay, so let's take a look at your questions now. Yeah, what a difference a day makes us all. 24 little hours. I can't remember for the life of me who sings that, Andrea. Okay, so let's have a look at your questions now, if you have any questions for me. Let's go back up and take a look. So, oh yes, let's go to Anna Gilbert, whose mother died yesterday and wants a message from her guides. Okay. Okay, now where are my don't have my spirit cards close to hand, but I'm going to use the Guardian Angel Tarot for you, Anaris. Let's draw a card from that. Okay, this is for the lovely Anaris. I'm trying to think where my spirit cards are. Oh, behind here. No. Okay. This is for Anaris. This is for you, my love. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Anaris at this difficult time. What does she need to know, please? Anaris, it's time for you to step up and be the leader, Anaris. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your moment to move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. So they're asking you to step up now and kind of take the lead with regard to what's recently happened in your life, Anaris. And I know that can be very, very difficult at such a time, but I feel they're urging you to tap into your strength, into your wisdom, and, sort of organize the funeral and organize what needs to be done now. And I do realize that it can be very difficult, but they believe you have the strength. And let's have a look at the ethereal tarot for you. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Anaris for this difficult time. Let's have a look for you, my love. Anaris, Page of Swords. I feel as if right now you are clearly suffering with a lot of mental anguish, which makes perfect sense. The Seven of Wands. Please don't feel you're alone, my love. The Seven of Wands can sometimes indicate someone feeling alone in the world. You have a lot on your plate right now, and your first card did indicate there's a lot for you to deal with, to organize, to sort out, but you are strong. The Four of Wands. Okay, I feel as if things are going to settle down in time. All right, you'd need a little break now. You need a little break from the world, to step back, perhaps book some time off or book some time away in the near future. The Four of Wands is all about taking a rest, having a rest, taking a break from day-to-day life. Okay, so that you can rest and rejuvenate, my love. That is for Anaris. Okay, so let's go back to the ethereal tarot. Okay, Kayanitz, thank you so much for sharing, darling. Please do like this video for those of you who are on right now. Hi, Sammy Merrick. Good evening. Yes, do give this video a like, everyone. Sighted 31. Good evening. Is this your first time on my live, my love? Sighted 31 would like to know if Lee is still wanting to see me. Hello, Cynthia Rakeshaw. Oh, thank you for joining me, Sighted. Yeah, do subscribe, my love, and then you'll be notified of when I'm on live again. Is Lee still wanting to see you? Let's have a look. So this is for Sighted 31. 5 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Queen of Swords. This is a bit of a challenging one. Sighted 31, and you appear to be worrying quite a bit. Can you see yourself here? You know, your head in your hands. So it's causing you a fair bit of worry. But it's possible you may hear from him again, from Lee. But I do feel it's a bit of a challenging situation between the two of you. But I do feel there could possibly be communication between you both soon. I'm not sure. Did the two of you kind of argue? I feel as if there were challenges between the two of you anyway. It's a difficult situation that you're in there in some way, Sighted. But yeah, it feels right now as if everything's up in the air. That's how I feel. But then again, when things are up in the air, they tend to calm down after a while. I feel you may be, yeah. No, that's why it's a little bit difficult. So, but I do feel it's possible you may hear from Lee again. Yeah, it seems a bit challenging, Sighted. It just feels a bit challenging. It's like it was a little bit too sort of off and on, off and on, off and on. That's the feeling I get. And what you're saying now, so Sighted, we were just friends with benefits. Oh, right. Oh, okay. That would make sense then. Yeah. Hello, Elijah King. Thank you for joining me. I think I had someone called Chloe. Chloe, is this your first evening with me? Do let me know in the comments. Yes, Anaris, her spirit is certainly still with you, my love. She will now go for a period of healing, Anaris, a period of healing, and then she will feel so much better. She is with her loved ones, and she will come through to you. She will show you signs that she is there, and she will be close to you. She is your mum. She won't leave you. She just needs to rest for a little while now, and so do you, my love. Oh, good evening, Chloe. Thank you for joining me, my darling. Do subscribe, please, so that you can be notified of when I'm on live again. I'm on live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's around 8 to 8:30 UK time, GMT. Okay, Joanne Ball, let's have a look for you, my love. Okay, so this is for Joanne Ball. Oh, Joanne flew out for you there. 6 of Swords and the Magician and the Fool. So we'll look at the 6 of Swords first of all. You're moving away from the stress of a certain situation, Joanne Ball. I feel as if you are getting away from something, leaving something behind you. And then you have the Magician card and the Fool, okay? So this is like a brand new start for you. They're both cards of new beginnings. I feel a touch of adventure coming up for you. It's like you're being given a clean slate. So whatever you're leaving behind is a good thing. This is a new start in a positive area, a positive in a positive way, shall I say. And the Fool card does indicate that there may be the need for you to trust in the universe here and follow your heart. But you can really manifest what you desire here with the Magician. What do you want now? What do you want with this clean slate, my dear? And that was for Joanne Ball. What do you want? Because the universe is opening up this path for you now, and you have the ability to sort of manifest your desires. What have you been dreaming about? What have you been wanting? Whatever that is, it's about taking steps towards that now, making that happen for yourself. But you're leaving a past stressful situation behind you, and off you go into the big wide world now. Hello, Nana. Good question, Nana. Why do you keep seeing 1111 or 1111? Well, the number one on its own is a number that relates to new beginnings, clean breaks, clean starts. But then again, if you look at it from the aspect of the number 11, if we say you're seeing 1111, now there could be a message there with regard to the 11th day of the 11th month of this year. Maybe there is something significant coming up around that time, or something that is something significant that will happen on that day. Or it could be that 1111 is to do with your intuition and your spiritual awareness. It's a very psychic number, and it also indicates that maybe you have something to give to the world, to teach and pass on to the world. So it could be one of all of those things. But do watch out for the 11th day of the 11th month, my dear. You're very welcome, Joanne Ball. I feel as if life could get quite exciting if you dare. We've been seeing it for 4 years, so it clearly, I feel, is something you need to bring to the world, show to the world, pass on, knowledge or something. Is there anything that you feel that people could benefit from? Maybe until you actually get out there and do it, you will continue to see this number. Leonie, when you say a family message, what do you mean exactly, darling? So, Cynthia, let's go back and look at your question. Is your sister Laurie going to have grandkids? Let's have a look. This is for Cynthia. Is your sister Laurie going to have grandkids? Queen of Pentacles. She would like some. Two of Swords. Six of Swords. That's it. Let's cut these cards again. Six of Pentacles. I don't know. Not at this moment. I don't want to see too far ahead, my love. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. And I feel as if she needs to sort of face up to the reality of this situation with regard to grandchildren. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen in the further ahead in the future. But at this particular time, I don't see it happening for some reason. I feel there's a reason. That there's a delay on this. You're very welcome, Cynthia. It doesn't mean that won't happen in further along in the future, but right now there just seems to be barriers to it happening. It's not. I just don't get the feeling that it will happen very soon. If you see what I mean. Elijah King, will things work out with Brenda or will the relationship end? Okay, let's have a look. Elijah King, this is for you. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance this evening to Elijah King. Will things work out with Brenda or will the relationship end? The Lovers, good card. King of Swords. The Tower. Okay, I'm going to give you an honest answer here, Elijah. It could turn out that this relationship does come to an end, my love, all right? Let's cut the cards. Yeah, there appears to be a lot of pressure on someone here, whether it's you or Brenda, but it does feel, looking at these cards, that it may come to an end, my love. Leonie Corrigan. Sarah, will the next couple of months be any better for me? Let's have a look, my love. So this is for Leonie. Let's have a look for you. Knight of Cups, the Star, and the Queen of Swords. So, will the next couple of months be any better for me? Knight of Cups, the Star. Yes, the Star card indicates a big yes. Okay. Do step away from anyone that's negative around you, Leonie. I feel as if there's someone close to you who kind of sometimes upsets you, has a negative view on life. But there's also a Knight of Cups here, so there appears to be a lot of love coming in, and I feel that emotionally things are going to be a lot better for you, lovely Leonie. Andrea. Andrea, I'm not sure if that is something that could even be medical, maybe, that you could possibly get checked out with your GP. Just in case, my love. It could be you have a touch of an ear infection or something like that. Hello, B. Early. Is this your first time on my live, my love? Do let me know in the comments if that's the case. If so, do please. Oh, thank you for joining me, B. I do hope you will subscribe as well. I would just get that checked out, Andrea. Just let them have a little look in your ear, my darling. Okay, so B, your question is, will I be accepted for the master program in the university I applied to? Oh, let's have a look. The master program. Which part of the world are you in, B? Do let me know in the comments. Just out of curiosity, really. Which part of the world, my love? So please, I'm so glad you've liked and subbed. Yes, thank you for your likes, everyone. Now we have 16 people, but only 11 likes. So if you could just give the video a little like, that would be so appreciated. And even share the video if you can. Means a lot. You know, it's a good energy exchange between us as well. Glad to have you here, B, and everyone that's new this evening. Big welcome to you. So glad you could join me. I am live on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and that's during the evening, around 8 to 8:30 p.m. GMT. So you're in Germany, B. Oh, okay. So let's have a look, B. This is for you, my love. B, strength card. Good card, B. 10 of Wands. This is quite a big step, and there's a lot of competition around you, my darling. But you know what? Don't give up. Stay determined. The strength card is all about determination. There's a good chance that you're going to be accepted. The world. Wonderful card. Have a look at that card, B. This is a new cycle. This is a perfect card where for when you are going to start something such as college or university, etc. You know, it's all about new cycles. When we move, we transition from one stage to another, such as leaving home, getting married, leaving school, going to work. So it's perfect. It's perfect for for your question, and it looks very positive indeed, my love. Cynthia would like an angel card. Okay, I haven't got my angel cards to hand, but what I will do is draw you an angel tarot, Cynthia. This is for you, my love. Would anyone else like an angel tarot card while I'm here with these cards? In fact, what I'll do is a card choice on these in a moment. Let me just do this for Cynthia, and then I'll do a card choice. Okay, Cynthia, creativity and abundance. Dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects or becoming a parent. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifest for you. This is the Empress card, and I'm sure it wasn't you that asked about the grandchildren, Cynthia. I do feel you're an extremely maternal person, someone who loves children. But this is talking about abundance, you know, and letting you know that you are a very creative person, and that you can, you know. Create something beautiful in your life. But I also feel it's connecting with your love of children as well, and I feel that we all have a purpose on this earth, and one of yours is to give love to children and family, Cynthia. But yeah, it's a wonderful card, and it's also a card that indicates the need for you to pamper yourself a little bit, Cynthia. You know, spoil yourself a little bit this weekend, my love. Okay. You're very welcome, B. Okay, so I'm going to now draw 4 cards. Oh, thank you, B. Yes, it looks very positive. It really does. Okay, so this is for everyone, the collective. I'm going to draw 4 cards. Think about whether you're drawn to 1, 2, 3, or 4. Card 1, Messenger of Thought. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. You know, will meet or are someone who loves to learn and share knowledge. This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic. Okay. So the messenger of thought is all about a new project or a new start, or it may also relate to you hearing from someone about something in connection with future plans. Okay. And those of you drawn to card 2, 9 of action, you've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. Okay, so this is asking you to appreciate all your accomplishments. You've worked hard to get to where you are right now. And it's an indication of, for those of you who are working towards something, it's an indication that you are getting there. And those of you drawn to card 3, a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope. This is about a relationship that's growing a lot stronger and will grow a lot stronger over the coming weeks. Okay, this could be your partner, or could be a family member or close friend. And those of you drawn to card 4, Ace of Emotion. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Okay. So this is a new peak experience that's coming into your life. Those of you drawn to card 4, this could be an offer of love, or it could be something that steps into your life that fills your heart with passion and joy. Okay, it could be a new project, even a creative pursuit, but it's a cup that's overflowing with passion, with love, and with warmth. Okay. So, okay. You like the Guardian Angel Tarot, do you? Two paths? Or was it a different tarot? Or was it the Ethereal Tarot? So, Craig Spiritual. Is the path I'm currently on the right one regarding my spiritual side? Let's have a look for you, Craig. Okay, so this is for Craig Spiritual. I'd like to know if he is currently on the right path. Okay, the angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Craig. The 4 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Yes, I do feel it is. I feel you're moving forward step by step, slowly. The 3 of Pentacles tells me you're getting there, okay? But it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. Pentacles is an energy that isn't in a rush. Okay, it moves forward slowly and steadily, and that's what they're urging you to do. The Judgment card, this is a new purpose. This is you are following your heart's desire now. I feel you are changing. I feel as if you've kind of woken up and realized that there's a reason for you being here, and you are starting to work towards the path that you are meant to be on, Craig. Yes, I do feel you are the right one on the right path with regard to your spiritual side. Four of Swords, and at the same time, don't overdo things, because the Four of Swords does indicate that sometimes you do suffer with stress and overwhelm at times, and so one step at a time is what I feel I need to tell you. But yes, you're on the right path, absolutely. Hi, Shaban. What does your love life have in store for you as a Pisces? That's a really good question. Thank you for joining me. Let's have a look. You're very welcome, Craig. You're definitely on the right path. This is, it's like a new purpose that you have, a realization, shall we say, that you've had. So Shaban Tanda, let's have a look. What does my love life have in store for me as a Pisces? This is for Shaban. What does Shaban need to know, please? Oh, Shaban, Nine of Cups, High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. Three fantastic cards, Shaban. First of all, you have the Nine of Cups, okay? This is hopes and wishes coming true. The Nine of Cups, can you see? This guy here standing with his arms folded, surrounded by 9 cups. He's feeling quite smug, actually, with himself. Things have worked out a lot better than he imagined, and his hopes and wishes have come true, or are coming true, And, this is a card, when it comes out, this is a card that asks you to close your eyes for a moment, Shaban, and make a wish. Put that wish out into the universe. They are listening. I want you to do it right now, Shaban. Okay, and the Nine of Cups is indicating that your wish is going to come true. Now, your next card is the High Priestess. You said you're a Pisces. It doesn't surprise me, because you've got the High Priestess, and that is the card that does, in fact, some people believe this does actually relate to the sign of Pisces. Others believe it's Cancer, but I believe this is to do with Pisces, this card. Okay, and it's an indication that your intuition is very, very strong, Shaban, that you should follow your heart on this. And, if you get a feeling about someone, there's someone out there that perhaps you take an interest in, that maybe there's an intuitive signal there. And I also want to say of the High Priestess, sometimes the High Priestess needs to sort of warm up a little bit, Shaban, warm up, open their heart a little bit. Sometimes they can sort of hold back on their feelings. So maybe you need to just open your heart a little bit more. You've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is saying, one step at a time. I also feel that in many ways you're focusing on career. Okay, the King of Pentacles is a card of career, finance, and I have to say, Shaban, you're going to do very well in that way. That's for sure. But you seem to take a very practical approach to love. Okay, which in my view is a very good thing. But also make sure that you open your heart enough as well. Where is that High Priestess? Open your heart as well to this. But yes, the Nine of Cups looks as if things are going to work out just fine for you, my love. And thank you for your question. Yes, you do need to be more open with that High Priestess. The High Priestess is a very intuitive energy, but it can indicate someone who plays their cards close to their chest, if you know what I mean. and can be a little bit standoffish with regard to relationships. So it's like, you know, I don't mean completely let your guard down, but let it down a little bit. You know, there's a few brick walls that have been built around you. You just need to knock a few bricks off, if you know what I mean. You're very welcome. Okay. Hello, Claudie D. Welcome. Is this your first time on my live, my dear? Let me know in the comments if it is. Oh, good night, Sammy. I hope you get some sleep this evening, and a nice sleep as well. Please don't have any nightmares, my love. Thank you for joining me. How do you donate, Shaban? You can just go to PayPal me, which is in the description, my love. Much appreciated. Thank you. And Barbara Halliday, I'm going to draw you a few cards for this evening. Let's have a look for you, my love. This is for Barbara Halliday. I'll get to you, Sarah, very soon. This is for the lovely Barbara. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Barbara Halliday. 10 of Wands. Barbara, you've got an awful lot on your plate right now, darling, and I still see you smiling, you know. Knight of Cups. You're getting some help. Someone is standing by you here. Okay, 5 of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling kind of sad about things. I want to say to you, reach out for help. You know, there is someone who here who really wants to help you in some way. I feel as if this person gives you emotional support. Okay, you're not alone. You can see you've got this burden around you. You've got this sadness, but look, bang in the middle, you have this Knight of Cups. So you know you're not alone. That's the message I get with these cards, Barbara. Right? But you do need to reach out. I really do feel that's very important right now. Okay, my love, that's for Barbara. This is for Sarah Drinkwater. You're very welcome, Barbara. Yeah, do reach out, my love. Don't take it all on your own shoulders, and don't feel as if you have to suffer in silence, Barbara. You know, you are entitled to feel what you're feeling. You're going through a difficult time right now. Yeah, so this is for Sarah Drinkwater. Okay. Sarah Drinkwater, what's coming in for you, Sarah? The 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. Right, well, first of all, I want to say to you, Sarah, step away from any unnecessary conflict or battle this weekend, okay? Especially around family or family matters, all right? Don't get drawn into any dramas. Do your own thing. It may be that you need to spend a little bit of time by yourself, but I don't mean isolating yourself. The 9 of Pentacles it's not the Hermit card. They're both cards of being alone, but spending time alone, but it's more about taking a step back and doing your own thing, doing the things that you enjoy, Sarah, spending a bit of you time, focusing on what you love. You know, do you have any hobbies, or do you like to go certain places? You know, what is it that you like to do by yourself? You know, that's what I feel the cards are urging you to do this weekend. Okay. And the 10 of Cups is indicating you, because it's come out next to the 5 of Wands, that there could be if there's any family dramas or battles, just make sure you don't get drawn into anything, my love. Do your own thing. Dance to the beat of your own drum is the message I get there for you. Can you pick his energy, Sarah? What do you mean, Wolfie? Can I pick his energy? Whose energy? When you say that, what do you mean, Wolfie, darling? Would anyone like a few cards for the weekends before I go? Would you like a few cards? Time for bed for me tonight. Night, Sarah. Yeah, good night, Two Paths. Thank you for joining me, my love. Sweet dreams. Oh, I see. Who is coming towards me next? Let's have a look for you. Okay, Kerry, I'll do that in a second. Let's just answer Wolfie Riddy's question. Okay. Is that right, Sarah? Step away from it, darling, and don't feel it's selfish to have a bit of you time. Go out there and do your own thing, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I do it at times. I just go off on my own and do my own thing for a while, and it just gets it refreshes you, gets your head back together, doesn't it? Right, so this is for Wolfie Riddy, isn't it? Where are you, Wolfie? Where have you gone? Who is coming towards you next? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Wolfie, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, my goodness. Okay, yes, you've got someone coming towards you out of the blue when you least expect it. This is a surprise romance, my darling, on its way to you, Wolfie. So do be prepared for it. You might need a little courage to get into this relationship. You've got the Ace of Swords. So it I feel as if you're going to need to be brave about starting again, but it's happening. It's coming in. Wheel of Fortune indicates that. So it's not. I feel something that you will have planned. So this person will kind of appear in your life just at the right time. Christina C, how are you? Thank you for joining me this evening. So I'm now looking at the weekend for people. So Kerry, you said you would like a few cards for the weekend. Let's have a look for you. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, Kerry. Hanged Man. Knight of Pentacles. Right, there's a situation at the moment that's been a little frustrating. Things have been a little slow, but you are getting there. It could be to do with a family or financial situation. You've got the Knight of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel it's to do with finance and that type of thing, family. But, they're letting you know that things are going to be okay. And this weekend is a weekend to be practical. Maybe take matters into your own hands, if you know what I mean. It's almost, these cards are telling me there's a need for you to look toward the future right now. But yeah, it's a weekend for practical issues, Kerry Hutton Page. So for Andrea, this is for you, my love. Some cards for the weekend. Okay. Oh. This is for the lovely Andrea. Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, I feel as if you... this weekend, Andrea, is there someone around you who is... how can I say? Someone who perhaps is difficult to deal with? Oh, Andrea. There may be someone around you who's a little difficult to deal with. Do let me know, Andrea. And you almost feel at times like shutting the door and walking away. Okay. The Floyd, good evening, welcome. Do let me know, Andrew, in the comments. But the Eight of Cups tells me that you are likely to sort of draw a line this weekend with someone, all right? And put your foot down. And, enough is enough, really. And I feel as if it's good. It's like you're drawing some boundaries around you this weekend. Craig Spiritual. The Floyd, good evening, welcome. Is this your first time with me live? If it is, please type in the comments. Night, Kerry. Thank you for joining me, darling. Leonie, this is for you. Cards for the weekend. Just doing a few cards for the weekend for a few people now. Okay, so this is for Leonie. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Okay, something is going in your favor this weekend, Leonie. Something is working out well for you. I feel as if you are getting some balance back into your life over the next few days, especially with regard to family. There's like a decision or something is been resolved, okay, and it looks as if it's taken its time, but it's working out well, okay, in your favor or in someone's favor in connection with your family, Leonie, that is. But good cards, the Pentacles cards, it indicates things calming down, and yeah, I feel with the Justice card, things working out well. But I feel connection with family here. Okay, Andrea, you have to let us know. Hello, Just Amiga. Is it your first time with my live, my dear? For those of you who are new here this evening, do please subscribe and then you'll be notified of when I'm on live again. I am on live Monday, Wednesday and Friday evenings around 8 to 8:30 GMT. So, the Floyd, let's have a look. So the Floyd, I'm just doing some. Can you pick a card? I'm going to draw a few cards for you for this weekend, the Floyd. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Please do like the video as well, everyone. It means a lot if you can give the video a little like and perhaps even share the video to your friends on Facebook. Let them know that I'm here. This is for the Floyd. Five of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, Five of Cups. There's something you've been a little bit upset about, my love. But you know what? You're very resilient. You're very strong. You're very tough. You're digging your heels in and you're pushing through this weekend. There could be some travel coming up for you as well, the Floyd, this weekend. Are you looking to go somewhere? Because the Three of Wands indicates travel and movement forward. But I feel as if you're pushing through away from a difficult situation, my love. Oh, thank you for joining me, Just Amiga. SMJ, good evening, my love. Is that true, Leonie? Thank you. Christina C. Let's do you some cards for the weekend. This is for Christina C. Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, I feel as if we're looking at these cards, Christina. Yeah, I feel as if There's a lot of practical energy around you this weekend. You could have dealings with the Queen of Pentacles, who is an earth sign. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She may have a real influence on the weekend's events. I feel you could be working with people or getting together with people who are kind of helping you to progress in some way. There appears to be a difficult energy around you at the moment, or something that's been building up, and these people are helping you to solve the situation. And the Queen of Pentacles in particular is going to give you some good advice over the next few days. That's Christina's cards. Just Amiga. No, you don't need to say her name, my love. So you want to know if the person you've been waiting for will try to talk to you during this month. You were blocked by her. Okay, let's have a look. 8 of Cups, she's walked away. 6 of Swords, she's walked away. 4 of Wands. I feel at the moment, I'm not sure that you will hear from her in the next month. I feel as if then you need to have a bit of a break between you and her for the moment. It looks to me as if she has distanced herself mentally. Something wasn't working out here, and she's kind of mentally moved away from this situation. So at the moment, the 4 of Wands indicates a period of where you need to sort of just take a break, the two of you. Just Amiga. That doesn't mean to say it won't work out in the future, just for the moment anyway. And 4 weeks, we could say, over the next month, I feel there needs to be this break between you, this rest between you. That's really good, Sarah. Yeah, me too. You can't beat nature for grounding you. Just looking at the questions now. Yes, could very likely be an air sign, Andrea. Most definitely, because you had the King of Swords, I think, didn't you? Yeah, I feel as if she's distanced herself, my darling. That's to just Amiga. As it's a quiet night, off you go then, just Amiga. Just ask, yeah. We are having a quiet evening this evening. Yeah, that's right, Andrea. So very likely an air sign. So Andrea had a weird dream last night. 2 old school friends joined the police force and were in uniform now. So weird. I'm normally pretty good at analysing dreams, but I can't think of what that one may mean. So just Amiga, did you have a question? It may be best that you were to start thinking about your own needs and your own life now, just Amiga. So SMJ, will V and I reconcile? I really need clarity on this matter. Okay, SMJ needs to know if I'm going to go over to the Rider Waite actually. This is for SMJ. Will V and I reconcile? Let's have a look for you, my love. Ooh. Seven of Swords. Something doesn't feel right here. Okay. Ten of Cups. The World. What I want to say to you, SMJ, is that I feel it's time for you to move on to a new cycle. SMJ, I'm not sure that this holding out for this relationship is good for you. Of course, you must make your own decisions, but I just feel as if you're ready to start anew now, and that a new door is waiting to open for you. It's like you're resisting this change, resisting this new cycle. So, this Seven of Swords is telling me that it's perhaps all is not as it seems, especially as it's next to the Ten of Cups. This rainbow that you're searching for with this person, I'm not sure will happen. Are you forgetting why the two of you broke the relationship? Because it's so easy to forget those things, and after a while we start to only remember the good times. I just feel, SMJ, it's time for you to move forward. You see that World card? It's just time for you to break this cycle that you are in. Yes, it is weird what we dream sometimes. I dreamt last night that my husband scratched the top of my laptop. God knows why, but there you go. I have incredible dreams personally, so it's no surprise. Yes, the police would definitely be symbolic, and the fact that they're in uniform, and if you think about the police, it's authority, isn't it? Authority, discipline, that type of thing. I'm not saying you won't reconcile. What I'm saying is, would you trust this relationship, my love, if you did reconcile? It's possible you could come together again in the future, but is it something you really, really want? Robert Wells, where have you been? More or less, good evening. Hello. Leonie. Maybe, Leonie, you might have a point. How can you forget us, Robert? Now, my goodness. It's been difficult. Yeah, SMJ, I just feel as if you need to break this cycle. And I understand how hard that can be. But something new is awaiting you if you can be strong. What got me on the spiritual path? That's a good question, Andrea. Well, I grew up around spirituality with my parents. I was always being dragged to spiritualist church. So it's something that I've been familiar with from when I was a child. My mum was extremely psychic and intuitive. We used to have people coming round and there'd be the tea leaves read and that type of thing. And for a while, I kind of rebelled against all of this and thought, I've had enough. But then I came back round and I found my own way, and that was through tarot, which is not something that my mum or my dad were into as such. They were more into the spiritualist side of things, but this is my path, that's how. So it's always been there. It's something I was kind of born into, really. But thank you for your question, Andrea. That's right, SMJ, but you need to break this cycle. It runs in the family, absolutely, Andrea. My mum's in spirit now, and hopefully, though, she would like what I'm doing. I'm sure she would have loved the tarot if it's not something that she was drawn to. Although she did like gypsy fortune tellers, mind you, if I look back. I don't know if any of you have been to Southend-on-Sea. I live in Essex. I don't live in Southend, but we used to go there when I was a kid, and my mum used to visit a fortune teller then, and I was fascinated. But we were always especially Sundays, we'd be off to Spiritualist Church, and people would come round to the house. It was constant, so I was destined, wasn't I? Really. Very spiritual, Leonie. Yeah, she's an incredibly psychic lady. Almost scary in a way. Her predictions and her premonitions. Oh, that's a shame, Andrea. I feel you're very spiritual, Andrea. Have you got any tarot decks, Andrea? That's a long day, Robert. Thank you, Shaban. I'm sure she would. I'm sure she would. She'd be on here this evening. Oh, Cookie Jum, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cookie Jum Swan Love. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Yes, let's do some cards for Cookie Jam. It's your birthday, my goodness. Vice versa tarot. I've got that, yeah, the vice versa tarot. I must get it out of the box, actually. So it's Cookie Yum's birthday. Let's have a look for you, my love. What's coming up for you then? What sort of year is Cookie Yum going to have, please? Knight of Cups, Four of Cups, Judgment card. Okay, something you are going through some kind of transformation this year, Cookies Yum. Things are changing for you. You've got the Four of Cups. Something's going to lift you out of the doldrums and help you to look at life with new eyes, Cookies Yum. There's also a lot of love coming in for you over the coming year. You've got the Knight of Cups. Now, if you're in a relationship, then I feel as if the two of you are going to get very close. If you're not, then someone new could be entering your life in the coming year, Cookies Yum. But I feel a real sense of rejuvenation coming in. Transformation, in fact, Cookies Yum. Okay. Sandra Valentine, good evening, my love. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Are you in the USA, Sandra? Remind me, please. That was mine, I'm afraid, Robert. I need to turn the notifications off. Yeah, the artwork is fantastic. That's what draws me in, Craig. How have you been, Sandra Valentine? I have drawn a few cards for people for the weekend, so this will be yours then. Three of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Three of Swords. There's a couple of threes here. Okay, we've got the Angel card bang in the middle of the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay, they're both cards of movement forward. Okay, maybe you're moving away from something here, something that's upset you, Sandra. You've got a Temperance card. The angels are very, very close to you this weekend, and they're bringing in harmony and peace and balance. Okay, they're kind of restoring your peace and equilibrium. Let me see if I can turn Facebook off. 1 second. Hopefully I won't get any more notifications. So you've got the Temperance card here, Sandra Valentine. Okay, so yeah, peace and harmony is being restored. I do feel someone has upset you recently, but you're moving away from it. Okay, you're moving to happier times. There could be some travel this weekend for you as well, Sandra. Yeah, Shaban, I can't remember how to do it. Yeah, how do I do this? Tell me how to do this, Shaban. What do I do to disable these annoying sounds? Or Robert, could you tell me? One of you. No, they're not helpful, are they? They're just annoying. Thank you, Sandra. I'm glad. Yeah, but you're moving off away from it. So Kayanet does very see that she is hurting me with her actions. Are there better days coming? Oh, Kayanet, let's have a look for you. Ah, annoying guy across the street, a wedding this weekend. That's where the travel will be. Justice card, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yes, there are better days coming, Kayanet. It's almost as if, these actions that are hurting you. Do you feel that Veli is someone who likes to sort of, I feel it's almost as if she is holding a grudge. I feel she's holding a grudge, and that's why she's behaving. It's like a passive aggressiveness with her. But there is love there. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So that, yeah, there are better days coming. Things will get better. She just needs, right now, she seems to be upset about something. And I feel it's a grudge that she's holding towards you. Something maybe you've said or done. Oh. When I come on next time, I shall make sure that I've got these notifications turned off. I'll get one of my sons to do it. One of my clever sons. You're very welcome, Kayanet. have to let her get over this upset of hers. Yeah, I'll just have to disable those. My son will disable it next time. Okay. So Craig Spiritual, good question. Do you think reading for yourself is ethical, Sarah? That question's always been bugging me. Yeah, I think it's completely ethical, Craig Spiritual. Why not? Whether it can be objective is another thing, though, because we tend to see what we want to see in the cards. That's the problem. That's why it's so difficult. I cut the cards myself now. Hierophant, for someone else, I would probably read that completely differently, but I know all about myself, don't I? So I would connect that with a situation, and there you go. So, but on the terms of whether it's ethical, yeah, I do feel it's an ethical thing. There's nothing wrong with reading for yourself, and if you have some cards, just go ahead and do it. Draw yourself a card each day. Hello, Luca Rex. How are you, my love? It is hard to know, Craig, but yeah. This is why we need another reader to read our cards. People always say to me, "But you're okay. You can read your own cards for yourself." But it doesn't work that way because it becomes so subjective. How are you, Luca? So so you've had a chilled day today, have you? That's right, Robert. That's true. Something a bit less serious, such as how is the day? I mean, good questions such as how will the day go and that kind of thing. Shall I, shan't I? That type of thing. That's right, Shaban. Like a hairdresser can't really cut their own hair, lol. Absolutely. Does a window cleaner clean their own windows? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good idea to draw free cards for your day ahead. Sorry about the notifications, everyone. If they're annoying you, next time I'll make sure that they're turned off. That's right, Robert. But at times, if I've got a lot going on in my life, I do tend to turn to the cards. More or less, are you still there? I don't think I've done any cards for you this evening. Did you have a question, my love? That's for more or less if you're out there. I don't recall doing you a question. And Luca, did you have a question? Zombie tarot. I'll have to look that one up. Somehow feel that suits you, Robert, somehow. Yeah. Yeah, Luca, let's have a look. I'm going to do a few cards for you. Who I do find difficult to read for are my close family, especially my sons, who just find it so difficult. This is for Luca, who'd like a few cards for the weekend or for the coming week. Let's do you a few for the weekend, as that's what I've done for most people this evening. The Emperor is the same publishers as the Housewives Tarot, right? Yeah, I love the Housewives Tarot. I'll have to bring that out, actually. I'll try and bring that out on Monday if I can remember, Robert. The Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles for Luca. Okay, Luca, this is a weekend for you to think about your life, to plan ahead, okay? Maybe take a step back from things for a while. You know, what is it you want to achieve? What are your goals? The Emperor is all about goals and ambition, achievement, taking control of one's life, okay, Luca? So this weekend, it's about strategizing, you know, with regard to future plans. And get some sleep, Luca. That's the message here. I don't feel you've been sleeping enough recently. But if you are really going to go for things in your life, you need to get enough hours, enough shut eye, enough time for yourself to rest and rejuvenate. But I feel as if there's a lot for you to think about, especially over the weekend, my love. And that is for Luca. Leonie, your daughter is really nervous about her exams. Okay, let's draw a few cards for her. Robert Wells, and I read for my family, and last one I did was deep, like she never revealed anything to me. How I like it, but wow, it seems spot on when she told me the issue. That's really good. Yeah, it's just so difficult to read for close family now, because obviously you don't want to see anything that's not so nice, do you? So yeah, that's probably why I find that difficult. That's really good if you could come up with a good reading for your family, my love. So this is for Leonie. Devil card. She needs to stop being scared, first of all. Make a note of when this is 1:31, around 1 hour 31. Make a note of that for her, Leonie, because then she can take a look at this reading. You've got the devil. She's got the devil and the Two of Cups and the Death card. I know they look scary, these cards, but they're not. Okay. The Devil card, I feel, is her imagination running away with her. Okay, she's fearing the worst here. She's got a lot of support around her. I feel you're very supportive, and one person in particular is very supportive. The Death card, you know, it's time for a new chapter. She needs to break free of her limitations. She's, you know, it's a hard one. Five of Wands, there's a lot of competition. Six of Cups, she really does have a loving family around her. But it's, you know, the Moon card here as well, Leonie. It's her self-belief that's holding her back. And if Leonie, if your daughter, if she is listening, or does come in and watches this, then please let go of these fears. These, you know, you're holding yourself back with these fears. You are going to do so much better than you imagine. Okay. Sometimes we tell ourselves negative things, and exams can be so stressful. We convince ourselves we're not going to do well, but I feel as if you're going to do a lot better than you'd hoped. Hello, Joy, Dialo, welcome, and Star Child. Are you both new here this evening on my lives? But you do make me laugh. Oh, I see, Star Child. Thank you for coming back then. Joy Dialo, I'm so glad you could join me. Please do subscribe, and then you'll be notified of when I come on next. Thank you, Barbara. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings around 8:30 p.m. GMT. So do come and join me. You're very welcome, Leonie. Do tell her that things are going to be are not going to work out half as bad as she imagines. Oh, yes, Andrea. Yeah. But isn't it lovely, though, when you can get cozy in bed with a book? You can't beat that, can you? I don't know if that sounds boring to some people. Glass of wine as well, just to add a little touch of excitement. Star Child. What would you like to know about your ex, my love? It is nice to read before bed. It's nice to read. I love reading when I first wake up as well, with a nice cup of coffee. It's so nice. Peaceful, you're wide awake. Little half hour before you start the day. So let's have a look at Star Child here. So Star Child, what's your question? Star Child, you want a relationship? You want to know? Okay, cards for your relationship. Okay, this is for Star Child who wants to know about her relationship. Okay, you may hear from your ex. You've got the Eight of Wands. This could be love rekindled. This could be the start of something new. Now, it's either with an existing relationship, a past relationship, or a new one, It could be any of those things, but there is love coming in, love and passion, a new beginning for love. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Judgment card, okay. There's an acceptance needed of the past. You need to accept the past and move on. Ready for this new beginning, my love. That's for Star Child. And I'll cut the cards with regard to the Queen of Wands. It's very much in your hands, Star Child. You can kind of bring the two of you back together, but there's love coming in, whether it's this love or your previous love with this person or something new, but very close to you. I agreed, Robert. You can't beat an actual book, can you? What kind of books? Most of my books are generally about the tarot, believe it or not. What a surprise. I also love books on palmistry because I like to read hands as well, which is not something I can do on here, of course. And another thing I have is my guilty pleasure is cooking and cooking books. I have an absolute abundance of cooking books. One recent one I've got is the Charles Dickens cooking book, and it's all to do with cooking of that time period. Okay, Robert, that sounds good. Yeah. So someone else, Joe. Yes, Joy Diallo, please do ask your question, my love. Yeah, it is interesting, Andrea. If you like cooking and you like the time period of Charles Dickens, and it's just nice to see what the people used to eat it at those times. Be quite surprised. Some things were quite, but others are wonderful. So. Joy, that's a little bit of a tricky question for me to answer, actually, ethically. We're talking about a third person here, so I'm not sure that I would like to answer that. Do you have another question for me, my love? That's right, Robert. If they had to, yeah. I'm always fascinated by this time period. Clearly, I was my past life was in the Victorian era. I know, Andrea, isn't it terrible? I find I dip in and out of various books. That's the only way I can cope with the amount of backlog that I have built up over time. Okay, Joy, I can go for that question, yeah. So, Joy, I'd like to know what Scorpio male feels about me at this time. Okay. Yes, more or less. I'll get back to you in a moment, darling. So Barbara likes reading Gordon Smith's books, a good medium. Gordon Smith. I'll have to look him up then, Barbara. Okay, so Nine of Swords, Emperor, and Page of Cups. Well, I feel there's a stressful period between the two of you, between Scorpio male and yourself, and I feel you're worrying about this an awful lot, Joy. You've got the Nine of Swords here. The Page of Cups tells me that there is love between you. There's a real connection right now, but someone's being stubborn here. Someone is holding back with regard to feelings. They're playing it cool. That's what I wanted to say. So more or less would like a card for themselves and for Gemini. This is for more or less. Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Hermit. Okay. Right, so we've got the Queen of Wands here and we've got the Emperor. Both very Aries cards. The Emperor is related to Aries. The Queen of Wands is related to Aries or fire sign energies. And so I feel as if, you're very well suited, you and your Gemini, more or less. And I also feel the Hermit card is telling me that there's a need for the two of you to spend some time together, okay? Often the Hermit card can relate to being alone, but I feel as if the two of you need to be alone, as in away from the world, retreat for a while, the two of you. Perhaps book a weekend away or go out for the day or just spend the day indoors, whatever it is, whatever it takes for the two of you to just cut yourself off from the world. Sometimes in a relationship you need to do that, don't you? Shut the door on society, on whatever's going on around you, and just spend some quality time together. Okay, I'm not sure that you get enough of that. That's for more or less. Sarah Drinkwater, why doesn't Taurus? Yes, we never have time together yet. That's what you need to be doing. That's what the focus needs to be on right now for the two of you. For Sarah Drinkwater, why doesn't Taurus give me any respect? Okay, this is for Sarah. High Priestess, Ten of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Okay, I feel, Sarah, you need to face up to the reality of this relationship. I feel that Taurus started out well, but has ended up withdrawing a little bit. But sometimes you're seeing Taurus through rose-coloured glasses, my dear, and there's a need for you to see the truth in the matter. Someone has a lot on their shoulders. It's either him or it's you. And the High Priestess is saying that it's time to tap into your intuition. Follow what your heart is telling you. You know something's not quite right here. Perhaps it's because he's the one that has a lot on his shoulders. I don't know. But I feel this relationship is a bit of a heavy burden on you, my love. And you know the answers deep down inside of you, Sarah. So, you know, you deserve better. You deserve more. Hello, Akanksha Rawat. Welcome. And Elle, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hope you can subscribe to the channel. And please, everyone, do give the video a like for me as well this evening. It really helps with the channel. Yeah, big welcome to you, Elle. Yeah. Yeah, just give the video a little like. It does help. So did you so Elle, what do I need to hear the most right now in regard to career and romance? Do leave me a question, please, Akanksha Rawat. You're very welcome, Elle. Let's go back and find your question, my love. Well, with regard to career, you've got something new stepping in for you. This could be a new opportunity, or it could even be money, promotion. It's certainly a real potential stepping in for you with this Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Sun. Success is on its way to you, you know. I feel you're very ambitious. Someone is stepping in from the past here with regard to love. There's a past connection between you anyway. So that's for Elle. And a Kanksha Riwat. Will you move to your dream city for work this year? Let's have a look. Will Akanksha move, please? Just cut the cards again. I feel you will move at some point, Akanksha. I'm not sure if it's this year, but you will be moving. But yeah, you need to kind of step out of your comfort zone a bit. Don't be scared to leave behind what's familiar. The Four of Pentacles tells me you need to be flexible in your approach with regard to this move, okay? Even if it's not a place even if this move is not exactly what you want, there's just a need to be open to this change that's coming in for you. You're very welcome, Elle. I hope it's not who you think it is. But yeah. Marsha Lee, good evening, my love. You're very welcome, Akanksha. Marsha Lee. I hope you subscribe, my love, and you'll be notified when I'm on next. I'm on live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. That's UK time. Sounds interesting, Andrea. Did you have a question for me, Marsha? Elle. Yeah, I should make my own book, Craig. What do you think that my book should be on, Craig Spiritual? My son's always telling me to do that, funny enough, Craig. Marsha, who is my next partner going to be? Clementine NY. Good evening, my love. So, Elle, it's pretty much, it's not that there's a restriction on the amount of questions. It depends really on how many people are on and who I feel drawn to for that evening. I try to, get a question for everyone as far as possible. Sometimes I have been known to do more than one question for people. So this was for Marsha Lee. Okay. Who is my next romantic partner? Thanks for all your likes, everyone, this evening. And I hope you're all subscribed to the channel. A big welcome to everyone who is new and who has joined me this evening. Who's my next romantic partner? Your next romantic partner is likely to be someone who starts off as a friend, Marsha. Someone who you get to know on a friendship level, okay? And I want to say, please don't worry about this, because this person will be coming in, and I feel you'll be out enjoying yourself when this happens, perhaps with friends. But this person will be someone who brings you great joy, my love. That's for Marsha. Hi, Clementine. So you want to know how your ex-Virgo feels about you. Okay, this is for Clementine. The Hierophant, Four of Pentacles. Pentacles, how does your ex-Virgo feel about you? Well, right now your ex is focusing on kind of his own thing, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. But I'm not sure that he's let go of you, my love. Clementine, I don't feel he's completely let go of you. He's trying to focus on his own life, but I do feel he's struggling. I feel he's struggling. Keeps thinking about you. Craig Spiritual, the life glimmerings of Sarah. Every bit about you, because I imagine you have had a really interesting life up until now. And I still think you would be great at guided meditations, hee. Okay, I think you really are encouraging me, Craig, and that's wonderful. It's so nice of you. And I will definitely, I have been thinking about doing guided meditations. My sons are always encouraging me to do that. So thank you, darling. I will think about that, how to put that together. So maybe, I mean, would people be interested if I did a guided meditation and put it on this channel? Would you like that, Barbara? Andrea? Thank you, Andrea. Okay. You're really encouraging me now. I have to think about it. Clearly, I'd have to write one out before I did it, of course. So, but yeah, I will at some point. I'm going to have to do it. Oh, that's nice, Sarah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I will. I'll think about doing that then. Yeah, maybe use the tarot to do some meditations. Perhaps a little walk through the tarot would be nice. Okay, Craig. I'm not someone that does Reiki, more or less, to be honest. Yeah, my sons are real advocates for meditation. They're always encouraging me to do that. And funny enough, I got asked that question this evening, Elle. What got me into tarot? Basically, I grew up in a very spiritual household, was always being taken to different spiritual events, spiritualist church, etc. It's not my alarm, it's someone outside, Robert. And eventually I found my own path to spirituality through the tarot. Is that right, Sarah? I'll definitely try it, I'll give it a go. I will. Okay, so let's do a little card pick before I go, shall we? I'll use the Psychic Tarot. Thank you, Andrea. I will definitely, I'm going to have to give it a go, aren't I? Put my thinking cap on. Okay, so let's finish now with a nice card choice. I will do, Andrea. I will do. Okay, so if you now think about whether you are drawn to card 1, 2, I'll do 3 cards, I think. 1, 2, or 3. Is that right, Craig? Okay, Barbara. I definitely think about this. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3, my lovelies. Card 1, Passion Ignited is the card. Okay, something new is coming in for those of you drawn to card 1. This is a brand new start. Your heart is going to be flowing with passion. Okay, this is creativity at its best. Something new is stepping in. You have this wonderful idea to start something new. And it's like you're on fire here. You're buzzing, you're raring to go. And you are tapping into that creativity within you. And for those of you drawn to card 2, you have the heart chakra. It's time for you to heal from past hurts, to heal from whatever has upset you, whatever you have been carrying deep inside you. It's time to let go, and it's time to allow yourself to restore your equilibrium, to take a deep breath, to step back and let the angels step in and heal your heart from any hurt that you are carrying. And then for those of you drawn to card 3, you have movement, choices, and decisions. So we had this card last week, and it relates to decisions that you need to make, which door you are going to walk through next, the next stage of your life, in other words. And they're asking you to take your time, think things through, but a decision needs to be made nonetheless. But just make it in your own time. Okay, so that is your pick a card reading, and I'm going to say a big thank you to everyone for joining me this evening, and I will be back again on Monday. Do come and join me, and look out for the weekly guidance, which will be uploaded tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. GMT. That will give you your cards for the week ahead. So I hope you enjoy that, and I will see you on Monday evening. Blessings to you all. Good night, everyone. See you on Monday, and have a lovely weekend, of course.